to our second After Hours podcast. My name is Josh,
I'm Jazz.
and we'll be your host tonight as we go over Raw Summer Music Theater and our 63rd summer production, that of course being Leap of Faith. In case you missed the last podcast or have been MIA lately, this summer Ross brings the area premiere of Leap of Faith the musical, soon to be followed by, in no direct order, Memphis and Come From Away. We do not currently have a set date for these shows, however, you all will know the moment that we do. Also, soon to come this fall, it'll be the Kids Fall Theater Workshop, which will be followed by our Halloween show and a series of open mic nights that will be all taking place at the Studio Theater in Hobart. But bringing us back to Leap of Faith, here's some ticket info. Tickets start off at a rate of $25. However, with money being tight right now, prices are really high, especially with inflation. We're bringing our prices down to $18 for adults and $16 for seniors and students. But here's where it gets fun. With this podcast, if you watch it through its entirety, you have the chance to win an extra $2 off tickets with the secret code we'll give you at the end of the stream. So if you stay active in the comments during the live and even after we post this, you'll be able to see that code at the very end, and we'll be able to see who's been really paying attention, who's really been active in our comments. So stick around for that. We also have a family pass that'll cover up to 4 people for $52, or we have our Jonas Family Fun Pack, which still covers 4 people, but it also covers 4 meals at our concession stand. And speaking of concessions, this isn't your whole run-of-the-mill bag of chips, popcorn, or hot dog stand. These are real themed meals that correlate with the show. And to give you a bit of an idea what that is, we have our barbecue pork that comes with your choice of a side, which could be cornbread, potato salad, or mac and cheese. We also have our cream chicken and biscuits, our sausage etouffee, our cowboy spaghetti, BLT with pimento cheese, and a beef pot roast. But don't overeat that, because we have so much desserts for you guys. We have things like banana puddings, strawberry pretzel cheesecake, peach cobbler, and waffle cones. We have chocolate mud pies, watermelon sorbet, a cherry cola ice cream, and they're all reasonably priced. We're not going to break you guys' bank too much. But right now, what we're going to start off with some trivia. So be sure you guys are listening. I don't know if you guys have headphones in, but we're going to try to be pretty loud for you guys. So here goes some trivia.
Alrighty, so our first question is the founders and the sponsoring club. So, Ross Summer Music Theater began as a teen and young adult performance venue in 1964. Which local organization originally sponsored the theater when it was first founded?
So you can put your answer in the live right now. You can also put in the comments after this is posted, and we're going to go back over and give you guys the answers. And whoever has the most answers correct will get that secret code.
Okie dokie.
You can read that one again.
Yep. Rereading the question. Musical hits to Northwest Indiana. They staged one of their first 2 community theater presentations in the United States, of which hits to Northwest Indiana. They staged one of the first 2 community theater presentations in the United States, of which famous musical based on a Tom Hanks movie? So which musical based on a Tom Hanks movie was one of the first? All right, we're going to go to question number 3. To maintain specific contractual agreements with Broadway authors for certain blockbuster shows, like the regional premiere of the musical Phantom of the Opera, Raw Summer Music Theater strictly uses cast members within what age limit?
That's actually a really good question.
I
don't think a lot of people know that. Yeah.
I didn't even know this one.
I kind of knew it, but that's a really good question.
All right, we're going to read that question one more time. To maintain specific contractual agreements with Broadway authors for certain blockbuster shows, like the regional premiere of the musical Phantom of the Opera, Raw Summer Music Theater strictly uses cast members within what age limit?
I'll be surprised.
Jeopardy music.
I'll be very surprised if anybody gets that one right.
Right? All right, we're going to move on to question number 4. Before upgrading to a traditional auditorium, where did Raw Summer Music Theater stage their first musical productions? starting with Annie Get Your Gun in 1964 and before moving to the local stage.
Hi, my name is King Neil Devoney.
Oh, I actually knew this one.
Yeah, I knew that too. That's a good one. That's an easy one.
I forget about it until it's brought up again.
This would be a good one for the comments, especially, because I think a lot of people know that. They'll see this later.
Okay. Rereading the question one more time. Before upgrading to a traditional auditorium, oh my goodness, where did Ross Summer Music Theater stage their very first musical productions, starting with Annie Get Your Gun in 1964, before moving to their current stage in 1972?
We're going to get a copyright strike.
Oh no, stop. All right, that is our first 4 questions.
I think we should circle back at the end, actually. Let's see what you guys can come up with.
Yep.
There's playback on this.
We'll go over all the answers at the very end of the podcast. Let's go with a few more. Question 6. Every year, RSMT hosts a massive tradition where former cast members get discounted tickets, a post-show reception with Melinda and Mike Reinhardt, and a chance to look back on archival footage. What is the official name of this highly anticipated annual performance night?
Gee, I really don't know. What could it be?
Let's read that one more time. Every year, we host a massive tradition where former cast members get discounted tickets, a post-show reception with Mike and Melinda, and a chance to look back on archival footage. What is the official name of this highly anticipated annual performance night? Drum roll.
I think that one we should just answer now. That's a really easy one.
No. No. We must keep them in suspense.
Question 7.
Question number 7. Over 60-plus year history, RSMT has seen multiple generations pass through the program. For the theater's 50th anniversary milestone production of Spamalot, which member of the Reinhardt family tree shared the stage as one of the knights of the Round Table?
I still need to watch Spamalot. Spamalot seems like a lot of
I
fun.
haven't watched that one either. I know a lot of inside jokes, but I need to know the source material. Okay, one more time. Over its 60-plus year history, we have seen multiple generations pass through the program. For the theater's 50th anniversary milestone production of Spamalot, which member of the Reinhardt family tree shared the stage as one of the Knights of the Round Table?
It's a hard one.
I mean,
It's a hard one.
it's a wild guess.
It's a wild guess, but it's a hard one. Question number 8.
So, this summer marks the 63rd season of Ross Summer Music Theater. What was the milestone production for the theater's 60th anniversary summer? What was it 3 years ago?
I'll give you a hint. I was in this one.
I think most of us were.
It's really fun.
Okay. We'll read it one more time. This summer marks 63rd season of Ross Summer Music Theater. What was the milestone production for the 60th anniversary summer? What did we do 3 years ago? It's actually one of my favorites. My top favorite.
I think it has to be.
It's my favorite
If you go through
one.
that process, it has to be.
Ugh, I love that show. Okay. Question number 9. Ross Summer Music Theater frequently partners with M&M Productions to put on their fantastic summer musicals. At which local high school is the M&M Ross Theater located? We're standing in this very room.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
We're in the room where it happened.
We are in the room where it happened, indeed. Okay, one more time. We have frequently partnered with M&M Productions to put on their fantastic summer musicals. And so, at which local high school is M&M Ross Theater located?
It's on the banner.
It is on the banner.
on the
You guys
banner.
can't miss this one.
Yeah.
You gotta have this one. It's right there. It's right there. All right. I didn't even think about the banner.
I just looked at it. It's on the banner right now.
Question number 10. Who is the legendary composer behind the music of Leap of Faith, as well as other Ross Summer Music Theater hits like Disney's The Little Mermaid and Sister Act?
It was me.
Oh, this one's not on the banner. I'm sorry. I thought you guys could cheat a little bit.
Yeah, it is.
It's not.
Is it not?
No, it's not.
Oh, it's
It's
not.
on the poster, though. If you see our posters out in the wild, there's your answer. One more time. Who is the legendary composer behind the music of Leap of Faith, as well as other hits like The Little Mermaid and Sister Act? Okay.
Let's fast forward into some Leap of Faith trivia.
Yes.
Now, I know there's cast members watching this, so you guys should get this very easily, but
Yep,
no
yep,
cheating.
yep. No
okay?
cheating, no cheating. All right. The musical Leap of Faith is inspired by a hit 1992 film of the same name. Which famous Hollywood actor originally played the lead role of Reverend Jonas Nightingale in the movie? I actually don't know who this is.
Are you serious?
I don't know who this is. I'm not good with celebrities.
Well, it's not that bad. There's two of them. Well, there's not two of them, but there's two people who have very similar names, so it's very easy to get them confused.
Yeah, no clue who this guy is. Okay, one more time. The musical Leap of Faith is inspired by a hit 1992 film of the same name. Which famous Hollywood actor originally played the lead role of Reverend Jonas Nightingale in the movie? Cool. Alrighty. Question 2 of Leap of Faith. In the musical, the charming, fast-talking con artist and revival preacher is named Jonas Nightingale. What is the name of his struggling, drought-stricken Kansas town? Where is this show taking place?
Kettle corn.
Kettlecorn, Kansas.
Kettle corn, Kansas.
We've gone straight back to the Sweet Life on Deck. Okay, repeating the question. In the musical, the charming, fast-talking con artist and revival preacher is named Jonas Nightingale. What is the name of his struggling, drought-stricken Kansas town called?
Guys already said the answer.
It's not Kettlecorn.
It's not Kettle corn.
It's not Kettlecorn.
I wish it was kettle corn.
All right. Next question. Traveling with Jonas to keep his revival crew in line is his cynical, protective sister. What is her name?
Jasmine.
It's me. It's Jazz. It's not me. Well, it's not my name.
It's not my name.
It's not my actual name. Once again, traveling with Jonas to keep his revival crew in line is his cynical, protective sister. What is Jonas's sister's name? Fun fact, this is my alias. I use it anytime someone asks me a name for an order.
You're a little odd, aren't you?
I am. I'm a little odd. Well, I played a character named that like 3 times already.
Whatever.
All right, moving on. Before it was a Broadway musical, Leap of Faith was a Oh, we did this already.
Yeah.
Psych, just kidding.
Number 5.
Number 5. Which actress originated the role of Marla McGowan, the strong-willed, name of city, waitress who catches his Jonas eye? What is she named? What's the actress's name on Broadway?
I did not know she was a waitress on Broadway.
Yes, she was originally a waitress.
I did not know that.
It was rewritten for her to be a sheriff. It's crazy, huh?
Yeah.
All right, one more time. Which actress originated the role of Marla McGowan, the strong-willed waitress who catches Jonas's eye? Dun 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 dun. Okay, question 6 in our Leap of Faith. You guys, this is like the most exciting one. Which 2 actors were in Leap of Faith before they went to join the cast of Hamilton?
One of them is super easy.
One of them is really
like-
easy.
One of the most well-known people on the planet.
Yes, and you get to play this character.
Yeah, to an extent.
This is your character.
To an extent.
Maybe we should do Hamilton, and then you'll be
No.
this character. Okay, repeating the question. Wow.
Ooh.
What 2 actors were in Leap of Faith before they went on to join the cast of Hamilton? Dun 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 dun.
Actually, I guess both of them are kind of easy because I won't spoil it, but
Well, I don't actually know who this one is.
yeah, but I mean these two answers back to back. One of them is the same answer back to back. So if you
Yeah.
get one of them,
Okay. Those are all the
I
trivia
guess we
questions.
can go over the answers. I guess. Trying to make it a little difficult for you guys.
Yeah.
We'll see who's really watching, who
Yep.
actually went through the entire live.
Yep.
Just start off with these answers.
Okay. So we're going to go over all the answers. We're going to reread the questions and answer them.
So going through the Ross trivia.
So, Ross Summer Music Theater began as a teen and young adult performance venue in 1964. Which local organization originally sponsored the theater when it was first founded? And the answer is the Optimist Club of Maryville. All right, for question 2 on the,
I didn't know that actually.
I don't even know what that is. That's something
It's
new for me.
before my time.
Yeah. If it's before your time, it's before my time.
Before
Or
our time.
Before our time. All right.
Question 2.
Question 2. In the 1990s, Ross Summer Music Theater partnered with M&M Productions to bring massive musical hits to Northwest Indiana. They staged one of their first 2 community theater presentations in the United States, of which musical was based on a Tom Hanks movie? This is formatted
English
very...
is bullying you right
No,
now.
it's just formatted weird. Okay, so the answer to that question is Big, the musical.
Which I have yet to see, but
I
I've
have
heard
yet
great
to see
things
that
about.
one either, or 2 as well.
I hear it's interesting.
I know. Okay. Question 3. To maintain specific contractual agreements with Broadway actors for certain blockbuster shows, like the original premiere of the musical Phantom of the Opera, Ross Summer Music Theater strictly uses cast members within what age limit?
19 and under.
19 and under. Oof.
Otherwise, they'll get you. They'll come after
Yep.
you.
They'll
So
come
you gotta be
after
good.
you. All right. I did not know that.
Yeah, Jalen, that trivia, it's new to us too. We never knew that.
All right. Before upgrading to a traditional auditorium, where did RSMT stage their very first musical productions, starting with Annie Get Your Gun in 1964, before moving to the current stage in 1972?
And if you've been around, you should know this. It was the high school gymnasium,
It was in the gym.
which I could not imagine sweating.
It's not this
Yeah.
current gym. I think it was a different one, something a little smaller.
It was this
It was
current
this
gym.
gym. I thought they upgraded the gym since then.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay.
I
It
couldn't
was
imagine doing it in that
rotated.
gym anyway.
Interesting. Okay, well, we learned
I'll have to go
something
in
new
there and
every
check
day.
it out.
know,
I
me
never
too.
noticed that.
Me too. They rotated the gym. That's so weird. Okay.
Moving on to our next one.
Next one is every year, RSMT hosts a massive tradition where former cast members get discounted tickets, a post-show reception with Mike and Melinda, and a chance to look back at archival footage. What is the official name of this highly anticipated annual performance night?
Drum roll, please.
It is Alumni Night.
That's a dead giveaway.
That's a dead giveaway. Past people, come on, they're alumni. All right,
Question
over
number 7.
over its 60-plus year history, Ross Summer Music Theater has seen multiple generations pass through the program. For the theater's 50th anniversary milestone production of Spamalot, which member of the Reinhardt family tree shared the stage as one of the kings of the Round Table.
Knights of the Round Table.
Knights, sorry, apologies. Knights of the Round Table, and that is Jacob Reinhardt. Okay.
Jake, if you're watching this later, I miss you, buddy.
Next question is, this summer marks the 63rd season of Ross Summer Music Theater. What was the milestone production for the 60th anniversary summer?
The most tragic story ever told.
And my favorite, so dear to my heart.
The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Yes, Hunchback of Notre Dame. Top favorite
One of the
musical.
best.
Such a good one. Makes me
It's
cry
just
every
very
time.
sad, yeah,
It's
very sad
It's so
ending.
good. It's so pretty. Okay. Ross Summer Music Theater frequently partners with M&M Productions to put on their fantastic summer musicals. At which local high school is the M&M Ross Theater located?
Which, if you were listening to a previous question about the gymnasium, you'd
It
know that it was
is
Maryville High School, which
Maryville
we're in right now.
High. We are sitting right here within the walls.
Which this is very different from the rest of the school.
Yes, not many people know what's over here.
Yeah,
really.
it's crazy how many people don't know this exists until graduation day.
Yes, okay. Next question. Who is the legendary composer behind the music of Leap of Faith, as well as other RSMT hits like Disney's The Little Mermaid and Sister Act? That is Alan Menken.
The GOAT, Alan Menken.
Alan
Little
Menken.
Shop, Little Mermaid, Sister Act, so many greats.
Yes, such a great composer. Okay.
Moving on to some Leap of Faith.
Yes. So, the musical Leap of Faith is inspired by a hit 1992 film of the same name. Which famous Hollywood actor originally played the lead role of Reverend Jonas Nightingale in that movie? The answer is Steve Martin.
Not to be confused with Dean Martin.
Or Ricky
which
Martin.
I always confuse him with, which
I don't
I'm
know
trying
who
to get better
either
with.
of those people are. I'm sure if I saw them, I would know, but
Yeah.
I'm not good with celebrities. Anyway, in the musical, the charming, fast-talking con artist and revival preacher is named Jonas Nightingale. What is the name of the struggling, drought-stricken Kansas town?
No water.
Sweetwater.
Sweetwater.
Sweetwater. All right. And next question of the Leap of Faith is, traveling with Jonas to keep his revival crew in line is his cynical, protective sister. What is her name? Sam Nightingale.
Are we sure that's her real name?
It's probably Samantha, but I'm pretty sure it's just Sam for now. Sam Nightingale.
That's some foreshadowing for people who come see that. Are we sure?
All right. Which actress originated the role of Marla McGowan, the strong-willed Sweetwater waitress who catches Jonas's eye? That will be Crystal Joy Brown. Crystal Joy Brown. All right.
Was it really?
Brooke Shields
Wow.
before that. Okay. This just in. All right.
This just in. It was Brooke Shields before.
All right. Next question is, what two actors were in Leap of Faith before they went to join the cast of Hamilton? And the answer is Leslie Odom Jr., who plays Aaron Burr, and Crystal Joy Brown, who plays Eliza Hamilton, and they were both in the musical Leap of Faith before then. Wow.
Oh.
Wow. Interesting.
So if you guys are paying attention and listening at home, or even play back the video and watch all the way through, you'll get to put these trivia answers in the comments, and whoever gets the most right, without cheating, which is really difficult to do, but whoever gets the most right, we'll be looking out for in the comments, and we will let you know if you win or not.
Hooray!
So moving forward, we have a couple words from a few folks in the cast, as well as our directors. So stay tuned.
Hi, my name is King Neil Debonair. I am one of the townies in the show, Leap of Faith.
What's your favorite part of the show?
Honestly, Last Chance Salvation.
Last Chance Salvation? That's a good one.
Real fun. It's high energy. You get to move around a lot. You get to act crazy, wild, do whatever you want, but at the same time keeping character. You feel me? And I'm a church boy, so this is kind of dear to my heart. So.
How does this experience, how does it differ from other shows you've done in the past?
The structure, all the backstage stuff that I normally don't have to see, I have to see it to be a part. Then being quiet is hard for me, so like being quiet backstage and making sure everything is like on point.
Thank you.
Noah was singing the
Hi, my
actual
name
bass
is
part
Brianna,
behind
and I'm
me.
the angel in
No one
the
doesn't
bass.
sing no bass part.
What is your favorite scene from Leap of Faith?
My favorite scene is Step Into the Light. There's a lot of romances in it, and I really relate to a lot of the lyrics.
And what character do you think you relate to most in your day-to-day life?
I'd say Isaiah.
No,
I
what
relate
is
to
that?
Isaiah a lot.
That was
I feel like I agree with what he says, and with the crowds that I surround myself, I feel like I'm kind of like Isaiah.
Oh, thank you. Is there anything else?
Hi, my name is Jalen Halliburton, and I'm playing one of the angels in Jonah's choir.
What is your favorite scene from Leap of Faith?
My favorite scene in Leap of Faith is actually the very beginning when we first appear on stage. I love the grand intro of the scene with the choir.
And what character do you think you relate to the most?
Jake, because he has a lot of dreams and hopes for himself, and myself, I'm also a bit of a dreamer, and I have a lot of hopes, and I just look out for the best of things and try to keep faith in everything possible.
Is there anything else you want to say to the folks watching this at home?
Please come see Leap of Faith. I'm telling you, you are in for an absolute treat if you come see this show.
Thank you.
Everyone has been working hard.
Thank you.
Hi, we're Mike and Melinda Reinhardt. We're the M&M in M&M Productions that is producing Ross Summer Music Theater's Leap of Faith. We're coming to you from the town of
Sweetwater.
No Water. Anyway, actually we're not. Now we're actually at Reinhardt Auditorium in Maryville High School, where Leap of Faith will be produced this summer. We normally don't come to the after hours things, that we leave that up to our cast members, but this show is so important to us because of nobody knows about it, nobody knows anything about it, and I think when they come they're so surprised that it didn't do well on Broadway. Almost every local community theater that's done it across the country has had great success with audience response. We did it as a high school production back in 2018. And every night got progressively bigger by a bigger percentage than any other show we've ever done. And by the end of it, there were so many people that had heard about it and wanted to know, so is there no other weekends? Was that the last weekend? How come we didn't know about it? It really is one of those hidden gems from Broadway.
Music by Alan Menken, the composer for great shows like Sister Act, Beauty and the Beast, Little Mermaid, Newsies.
Little Shop of Horrors. There's just almost any Disney, Aladdin, Pocahontas, all the classic Disneys in the 80s and 90s. Those are all Alan Menken. He did the music for this. And you can hear pieces of that, but it's so different than what he normally does. It's kind of a gospel, rock, and folk sound. It's really something that's different that I think people, the kids and the adults that are doing the show, really enjoy the score. So we're going to just sit there and look at each other now?
Sure.
Okay. So today we're just going to go through a couple reasons why you should see Leap of Faith, and since this is kind of the backstage edition, we'll take you backstage and show you a few things, but we're not going to show you any of the secrets. There's a couple things that happen in the show that if we show you how that happens now, you know that it happens in the show, and it ruins it. So there's
Stage magic.
yes, there is. There's a lot of stage magic in this one, which you wouldn't think, but there is. And doing it in 2018, you would think that we'd have all that stuff here, but we don't. We had to rebuild a lot of it and redo a lot of it. And the first, one of the reasons we said was Alan Menken, but to have Alan Menken's score come to life, you have to have an orchestra, a live orchestra. And Melinda, tell us about the orchestra.
We have 14 incredible professionals that are in our pit. It's one of our larger pits, actually.
I believe it's more than 14. It's closer to 20.
I didn't count all the chairs.
Yeah, that's. She's conducting. She didn't even know who's there. Go on. But they are amazing. They're amazing. They're amazing musicians, and some of the best, not just around the Northwest Indiana, but around the state, around the country. They are really good musicians. Which brings us to the cast, who's also very experienced. As a matter of fact, a lot of our people that were in the 2018 high school version have come back to recreate their roles. Being 9 years older makes a big difference. They're closer to the age that they would be in this story, yeah. And so a lot of them have gone on to do professional acting, and some of them have gone on to teach and go through and get theater degrees. So you know they're professionals and they're on this stage. You get to see them. It's a very diverse cast. I mean, we have every race and culture is represented up here. It's a really cool experience from a director standpoint, but I think from the audience standpoint, you're going to really like it. So now we're going to sit and stare at each other just a little longer, since we did this without a script. And I just told Melinda, come on up, we'll do this. We're hoping I can edit really quick during the orchestra rehearsal. What else were we going to talk about?
Choreography. The original choreography was based, or the original choreography from the 2018 production has been revisited by some of the returning cast members that enjoyed being part of the production in the past and wanted to bring some new life to some of the choreography. Since it is an auditioned group, instead of just high school where you try to fit everybody in, they have an opportunity to push themselves a little bit and do some choreography that's a little bit more athletic and energetic. We have folks that have come back simply just to pay back. One of the not cast members, but an alum from our program here, and also a Ross Music Theater alum, did 3 summers with us. Jarius Newman just got done with his contract off at Disney Cruise Line, finished his contract and had a couple months of dead time in between projects, and found out we were doing a show and wanted to know if we could use our help, or use his help with the choreography. So we were blessed to have Jarius come in and
work with
Xavier
with
our students.
And Amia and Lucas. They're all
Genesis
involved.
Williams.
Yep. So they all work
Jasmine.
together. Yeah, and it was all coordinated originally by Mr. Reinhardt, and then everyone took their own little piece of it and made it amazing. And Jerry has had a lot of things that he's picked up over the years. It's a lot different than when he was
Ball
here.
State grad, and is performing professionally now. Actually, I think one of the anecdotes he was sharing with us, serving as dance captain, as one of the dance captains on the cruise ship that he was on. So he shared his warm-ups with my students. I'm very excited that we'll be starting the school year off perhaps using some of his exercises and warm-ups to be able to get ready to work on choreography. So my kids are very much enjoying spending some time with him, as are the alum that have come back to work again, once again, with Jarius.
Yep. So our ticket prices. Tickets, as you know, in the area, if $25 to $30 to see a show, and I understand it because everything's expensive. Your orchestra, your royalties, everything's very expensive.
Costumes.
Sets, costumes, the whole thing really starts to rack up. So it's an understandable charge. We have a bigger venue, so we have more chances to spread that cost over more people. So we try to make it cheap enough for everybody to come. So our 25 tickets are going to be $18. Our $20 tickets are $16. And if you use the code JONASBUCKS at checkout, you get another $2 off of each ticket. And that goes on, I think, until next week, the coupon. We also have a family pass for $52 for 4 people. You're not going to get 4 tickets any cheaper than that anywhere. And Jonas Family Fun Pack, which includes 4 tickets, 4 meals, and from our concession stand, which we'll talk about the concession stand in a minute, but it's amazing. But you get an entree, a dessert, a drink, and the show for 4 people for $80. So less than you could see a show most places. And again, when you see the menu of the concession stand, you'll understand that that is a really good deal. The story. The story is the Steve Martin movie from '92, I believe. But a lot of things are changed in it. So it's the same story, but they've combined the sheriff and the waitress into one person, and they've kind of changed the theme of it a little bit. It's a hard one to promote because people that don't want to go see a religious play, they think they're seeing a religious play. It is not that. It is, and I don't want someone coming in thinking they're going to see a religious play when it's not. It deals with aspects of religion, but it's not. It's a Broadway show, and the subject matter is a church tent revival preacher who is a con man. It's Music Man. It's Music Man. Take away the instruments and add religion. Take away a little boy that lisps and put a little boy in a wheelchair. Change the librarian to the sheriff, and you got the same story.
And swap the quartet for a gospel choir.
Yeah, yes. And it's the same story. It's the salesman that gets his foot caught in the door. And it has a very positive end to it. So it's, it does, there are a lot of positive things that happen. So there's a lot of, it's a good show. It's got a good message, but it's not a religious production. It's a Broadway show.
And in our world, we all could use a little hope, a little faith in each other, faith in
something bigger than us.
Well said.
And I'm going to take you around and show you some things in a little bit here. So Melinda has to start an orchestra rehearsal. Poor orchestra coming in the dark, not knowing where to go, falling downstairs, and so. All right.
All right. Thank you, sir.
We're in the middle of the orchestra rehearsal, but I'm going to show you the sound booth a little. Every instrument in that pit has got a microphone on it, or plugs directly into the board, so we can mix just like a recording studio. Here's the array of microphones that we have that we're waiting for mic heads, and we'll start miking them at the end of next week, I believe. So there's a control booth for the lights. From this light board we run, I believe this show is going to have 3 front projections, 1 rear projection. All the video is run through these 3 computers here, and that sends the video through those little boxes to the side. One with the little 2 lights on it, those send the video to our different projectors. And then over here on this board is what fires the cue to bring up your projections. It's cool.
Little bit of a dialogue break. Next one has no major surprises, but it does go into Fields of the Lord.
This is our stage left wing, where it has pieces of the tent, and the centerpiece of the tent, which is this cross, that does really cool things. It's wired to do a lot of different things. You have to come and see the show to see what it does. We're still working on a lot of this stuff. We're just now getting lights put around the risers for the gospel choir. Speaking of gospel choir, there's some of their robes and costumes. And some of them are just props, things that they won't wear, but they bring on. Just anyone that's seen Leap of Faith should know what the sequenced coat is for. One of the most famous lines from that movie is when that coat is on. This stuff, on the other hand, has nothing to do with Leap of Faith. This is Scrooge, so make sure you tune in for that next year. but this is a lot of Scrooge things back here. This set piece is actually painted to look like the projection. So the projection runs right into this, it's a hotel room, and the rest of the hotel we're using is, the rooms look like this, all the way down to the chair that we put outside. It's the same chairs that are in the projection. I remember last time, there's a jail scene with the police station. We're working on that. It will be ready for opening night. It's not yet, though. It's for all our strip lights, which we have hundreds of these strip lights in different places on the stage. Some of them where we can't get DMX to them, so we have to use something like this, which is a wireless DMX box, and it connects to these boxes, which then controls all the lights, and these controller boxes make it that we can control it from the actual light board.